On a scale of rare to burnt, how cooked are the Celtics? Or how cooked are the Warriors right now?
What color is this one?
That would be
Charcoal?
burnt.
That's called KG.
Whoopi
It's
Goldberg
bad.
Dubs.
It's
Damn.
bad. Morale
back and
is
forth Whitaker's
extremely low. I've never heard them talk about themselves this way. And I think that's like the glaring thing.
Yeah.
They come into media. They're not completely pointing fingers, but it's kind of giving, he's not doing this.
Yes.
He's not doing that. And I've never heard them talk about themselves this way.
To see Steve come in constantly complaining about other things that have nothing to do with the team, and then Klay saying, you know, he's not gonna lose sleep,
But we're getting
that we're getting booed. That to me was the most glaring thing. Like, what? You trying to get up out of here because you know them fans are your fans. They booing because y'all not performing. You should be losing sleep because it's affecting y'all record. And then you got Draymond, you know, he's been going through his thing, but he's seeing it because he get to see it from the outside now. He got to sit out there and be like, damn, we really look bad. Then I come back and we look even worse.
I mean, he's their leader on defense. Like, what did he think was gonna happen?
Exactly. You've been gone for this long. And the chemistry's rocky. Kuminga not happy. Moody not happy. Then you got the what's the other boy? The white boy, Pazinski.
Yeah.
He coming in to be the savior. They looking at him to like make a play. I was looking at it like they
he walk around.
No, for
like
real.
that.
He walking around like I'm the playmaker
like,
now.
I'm the one.
Like Steph pushed him off. Steph was like, nah, you got it. Steph told him he was like, oh, I got it? All right, let me go try to make a play. I'm like, oh, this
Steph needs some help.
It's nasty out there.
One of you I mean, are they relying still, obviously, everything they've done, the Dynasty, the 4 championships, but are they still kind of living in the past a little bit? Like, is this still, like, do we deserve some grace and some runway because of all the stuff that we did, but they keep getting that runway and they
the only team that still got their shit locked in together.
Right.
Like LeBron got rid of that shit, right? And he was like, I'm gonna go over here and form a whole new team. So to see that they still stuck with it, KD moved on, Kyrie moved on, James moved on, everybody has moved on from their little sex. So they keeping that shit together is like, it don't make sense if it ain't working.
I just feel like the time.
That's hard, man. Listen, we get it, but it's hard to really, it's really hard to digest when we just won a championship 2 years ago.
Facts.
Right? You know, to tell me we need to break it up. We
just won.
You know what I mean? Like, 12 months of a season ago, we was the champs, and you telling me, like,
It's over.
give it up? Like,
But I just feel like the time of, like, winning, like, 3, 4, 5 championships in a row, like,
No, those days.
those are done. Because I think everyone's too good now. People are getting better, younger, sooner. So you got these new teams, like, last year, like, I think Minnesota's a great example. Last year, they were, like, right there, and, like, the jump they've made from last year to this year is crazy. They just got a year older.
the proverbial old niggas versus the
But you look at the Warriors, what they're used to doing is collecting role players that have been impactful throughout the league. And you got the Deshaun Livingston, Andre Iguodala's, the Mo Spates, all of the guys that contributed to those championships, they don't have those type of players no more.
Right.
So when you look at Chris Paul, which I always said, once they got him, he gonna get hurt. And what happened? Chris got hurt again. So if he was gonna be the major contributor to their success this season, and he not there, Draymond go down, Klay not playing good, then it's just Steph. Saric?
Do you think, like,
Is your guy? Saric is your
role
guy?
players around the league, like, noticed that they wasn't getting shown enough love in Golden State, so now, like, people are like, we don't want to go play there.
Because it's a different type of brand of
Role players
basketball.
are very important. I say that all the time.
But it seemed like a spot destination at least a couple years ago where as a vet, like, I can go here, I ain't really got to do much, I'm going to get this ring. But, you know, just bring that winning attitude.
Well, they got Boogie Cousins and they just dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a couple guys that they put into the system and it's like, oh, it's not for me. And they move them around. And now it's like, well, what you got left now? You got the G League players, you got the guys who we don't know about. You're trying to turn this into Miami. And it ain't Miami.
Yeah. I mean, were they doomed after that whole Draymond Poole situation? Was that a bigger fracture and we've talked about it repeatedly. Seems like they got over it, but it seems like the lingering stench of when we go back now in the history books, we watch the doc.
The tip of
That moment's gonna be like, oh, this is what.
So that punch slowed Klay down.
it's just a little bit of a black eye on the Dynasty. That's all.
That punch messed up Wiggins' thought process and scoring. Really?
Maybe.
They was watching.
They all
the
looking
highlights.
like, am I gonna be next?
Traumatized,
Am I gonna be next?
They might have PTSD.
They was watching.
He gonna
the
hit me
highlights
next?
At Chauncey's house with O-Dog.
Now, I can expect Poole's play, but the other two, they had nothing to do with it, so that just, Steve Curry stopped you from learning how to put your rotations in? Really? Okay.
PTSD.
There you
So
go.
what do you think it is?
Oh, shit, Draymond, let me,
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yes. That's exactly how
He don't get it. He don't get it. Like they
Motherfuckers got
all
complacent.
walking around on pins and needles. Like, is he gonna hit me?
Motherfuckers got complacent. They thought they were better than what they really were. Everybody else starting to get better, and it's just affecting them. It didn't affect Curry.
Facts.
Because he kept getting better.
He did a whole fucking city to city tour of his camp. City to city tour. And damn, he looks perfectly fine out there.
Real shit. No excuses. Chef.
He know, hey, one person know he ain't getting hit. He can go to sleep good,
Real shit.
Shit, come on, man, it's.
Oh, let's pray for the Warriors real quick. Everybody bow our heads. God help us. You know? Don't let them go out like this.
I forgot Wiggins was even on the team, bro.
Hate it.
know,
I forgot he was even on the
I mean, I don't
team.
know. I mean, when I think about it, when I think back when they was winning, and I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna end at some point. But I never really thought about it.
Gracefully, though.
Yeah, like I thought but how do you gracefully,
But it was nice to see him get packed up by the Lakers last season. That was definitely.
like how do you gracefully end that?
A beautiful
like
moment.
the guys just have to leave on their own terms.
Well, you always want to ride out in the sunset that last championship parade, but unfortunately, LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers are still in the Western Conference, and they have vengeance on their mind, just like they did last year. Shout out Lonnie
the
Moore.
real problem is the guys that will be holding it down today never develop,
Yeah.
right? They never got like, Wiggins is what, 28? Right, 28, 29?
Yeah, you think that they would pass the torch and it wouldn't be like dynasty to next dynasty. It would be like
It'll be 29 in
dynasty
February.
To these guys are gonna build together.
Yeah,
And we could
the
get
next
back to
side,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
Right
you
now,
got-
there's like no future in sight.
As I said, Wiggins right now supposed to be the second option guaranteed.
Yes.
Right? Because this is his time. Klay slowed down. This is when he steps into that role and became a dominant force.
Yep.
Same thing with Moody. Like, how long have you been there to realize that you have to now step there? Like, there's no 3, 4, like you are a veteran now that should be dominating. Kuminga, like this is your 3rd year? This is when, like these are the guys that Steph should be using more.
Yep.
Right? You know, what's the name he should be averaging about 22 to 25 right now.
Who?
Wiggins.
Wiggins. Yeah.
Right? If Wiggins is averaging 25 to 23, Kuminga guaranteed 18, we wouldn't be paying attention to Klay because Klay moved to the side. Now he's more of a specialty shooter.
But their offense is geared around Steph averaging 30 more than it is Kuminga and Wiggins and the utility guys picking up their production, because if you think about their offense, it's all three-point shooting. Ain't no mid-range post-ups, ain't no slashing across the lane. Wiggins and Kuminga are slashers. They not shooters.
KD was a slasher mid-range.
Oh, he's a shooter, sniper, easy money.
But
Easy money.
But he ain't shooting 10 threes a game.
But
he
fit into their mantra of the two Splash brothers and then add another shooter slasher. Kuminga not a shooter like that. Neither is Wiggins.
So they need what, like a shooter slasher?
Well, they need a different offense where they can actually implement slashing.
It is slashing.
No, it's
They
not.
just don't slash.
They
They do
freestyling.
a lot of
They're
standing and watching.
freestyling. They're standing and watching.
Well, think about Golden State with Barbosa and Livingston and
Yeah, that was
Iggy. Them they was
slashing.
all.
But that was
slashing.
all different offense, though.
Nah,
'cause
that's
if
the
you
same
think
offense.
they not running the same offense right
Yeah, they
now.
are. They just using their strength. We're gonna post up. We're gonna do this, and I think just people get so like Kuminga. If Kuminga drove, who's at the rim with you, dude? Nobody, because everybody's sitting on the. Wiggins, if you pump fake and take your man off the dribble and go, who's there? No one, because this is the easy, because you have Steph and Klay, it's easier to get to the basket. You guys are the most athletic two on the team, and you guys get no free throws. The fact that you get no free throws changes the game in the fourth quarter, right? Because Klay's not gonna get fouled, Curry's not gonna get fouled. So the only people who's gonna get into the penalty is you two. So the fact that you guys are gonna sit there and shoot jump shots with your athleticism, when we need easy points, like now you get to sit here and do this to Curry. I got 5 more. If we in the penalty, you can't do that no more.
But you're asking Kuminga and Wiggins to become one-on-one players that are slashing out of a pocket situation. These are guys that need to be constantly moving and slashing. Like, what's the offense? UCLA cuts and flex cuts. Flex cut type shit where they can actually move without the ball, catch the ball and put the ball up, or catching on the run and slashing. These are the situations they're being put in is like literally catching the ball and having to make a move on somebody slash try to get the rim. They not good at that. And that's why it's not translating, because guys that are meeting them at the rim, they not calling the fouls on them. That's why they complaining on the fouls. They're like, hey, we're not getting fouls and, we're going to the rim, but it's like the way y'all doing it is not a part of your game. Like, you're forcing it now.
I'm gonna be real. I think the Warriors' best option right now, ride this roster out, give them to at least February 9th to see if they can get something going.
There ain't nothing to get but there's nothing to get going. You're just a
February 9th. See, but just ride it till February 9th.
It's just a bad.
See where you're at there.
It's a bad team because the guys that they need today are still pretending that it is 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I never understood. Like, you see how like Maxey steps up to the plate, right? Bane steps up to the plate, right?
But they're also given that
Dylan
opportunity.
Brooks stepped up to the plate. He became a three-point shooter this year. Like, you supposed to add value to your...
Because is that easier to do when that opportunity's in place, right? Bane's got to step up because Ja's out for 25 games. Dylan Brooks stepped up because he now goes to a Rocket situation where they've been...
Nah,
but my
Bane
point
stepped up when Ja
was there?
Yes.
Yeah, he showed it.
But my point is this Warrior squad now has the same guys, so they're coming back year after year, but they're not understanding now that...
Oh, you can't...
Klay, you still not here now. Now it's time to...
Oh, you're not smart enough to look at somebody and say, oh, he ain't got it. Let me go ahead and get those.
Yeah, let me get those.
Let me get those.
I understand that.
Let me get those. Real shit. Let me get them.
Oh, he washed. Let me get those.
I got them.
But guys can't put themselves
I got
in the
you,
game.
big fella.
Guys can't put themselves in the game, so my point is just looking...
He in the game. Man, I was...
I think that only applies to probably Kuminga, because his minutes.
Yeah, Kuminga then got Wiggins. Right? I was the fourth option in Golden State my first year. Second option my second year. I got this.
Got it. Give me them.
The way he played that year, they won in the playoffs. He was second.
Last year was playing in the playoffs very well.
Second
Like,
option.
Perfect
Missing a bunch
example.
of time coming back through.
Perfect example is Malik Beasley. Lakers shooting 34% from three.
In Milwaukee now.
Now he's shooting 47%
Isn't he?
from
He's
three.
leading the league in threes.
Leading the league in threes, but he stepped up. Like he's saying, it's like when you get on a team that's contender and we need you to do this shit for sure. Now, when he comes in the game, they looking for him. They looking for him. They like, yo, we know you gonna hit. You open, we know you gonna hit. Pat Connaughton, sit down. Sit down. I got this. That's him saying, hey, give me them. Pat, give me them.
That's what I'm saying. Who's stopping Wiggins from saying, yo, I need 20 shots a game?
Come on, bro. Give me them.
You gotta look around. Hey, he ain't the second option no more. So that means I'm the second option. So I get all his shots. You go to third option, get my shot. Sit in the corner. Like,
Klay not trying to get that up.
it don't matter.
If
You
they start
don't
winning,
have to
it's
give it
not
up.
gonna
I'm
matter.
taking it. There's nothing you can do. You can't perform no more.
If Kerr
Wait in
don't
the
want,
corner.
if Kerr don't want that to happen, that's what
This
to
ain't no
stop that.
Kerr thing. You can't tell me to get the rebound and do what there was no play that Coach Musselman can tell me that I wasn't second option. What is he gonna say? Gil, run this play. Cool. Go down, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. You don't want me in, take me out. Which he tried. Then losing game, put me back in, yes sir.
That didn't work.
But you know what I mean? So there's You have to play the game how you see it as a player. The coach can't tell you that you're second option. The game dictates it. If you have the game, you step into it. Are you right for that position or you're not? Right? So the fact that you're sitting there still playing like you're the third, fourth option is weird on a team that you are clearly the second option. That should be averaging 22, 23.
Yeah.
When KD came, who was the third option? Klay, right? Who was the first option in motherfucking shot attempts?
KD.
Klay.
Oh,
Klay.
Really?
Klay was putting that motherfucker up.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Moving your option doesn't mean you like taking less shots. It's just like I'm gonna do you all the time.
Remember, he scored 60 with 2 first ballot. What?
But 11 dribbles? That was that game?
Yeah, I got this, y'all.
Got it.
I got this.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, so
Just
it's
the third option don't mean you
got
are not good. You just
So I guess
third option.
we're going back to the whole AD thing. You got to take it. Like, keys right here. If you not the nigga that's going to take the keys, move around. And that's, I mean, maybe because he's Canadian.
There is a part of, like when you said he don't want to give it up. Yeah. You're in that role for so long and you've been so good at it. There is a part of you that's still like holding on.
Still got it.
Like, but just a little bit, like, you just gotta take it a little bit and okay, you got it. If you don't take it at all, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
But you just
like,
gotta,
yeah, like, you know, I ain't gonna let you in the house, but the door's unlocked.
I ain't
just
gonna
open it,
open the door
so
for you, but if you wanna walk
It's
in,
gonna be
cool.
cracked.
Just push it open a little
Push it
bit.
open, but I ain't opening it for
So
you.
we asked the chat, how cooked are the dubs? 40% said burnt, 35% said well done, 20% said medium rare, 5% said rare. But this is the thing, you know, as we've seen in Steph's career, especially with these Warriors, they're down now. They're going to pull some moves before the deadline. I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be some shit that pisses everybody off, like the trades the Lakers used to get off.
I don't know, man.
Some.
You have a different general manager now. We don't know what Dunleavy's
They're not
doing.
answering the phone.
No, what I'm saying is we don't know who Dunleavy is.
Right? He gonna be the nigga that fired Steve Kerr. That's who he is.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We gotta, like, you know, we
That's who he should be.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about Myers, what he did. This is Dunleavy.
Exactly.
Right? We have to first see how aggressive he is, how passive he is. So we have to see what he's about. We can't say, oh, this is what Warriors used to do. No, the person who used to do that, he's gone.
Yeah.
So we got about 3 weeks to find out.
We'll see what Dunleavy's about on the moves he makes.
That's what I'm saying. So if Dunleavy wants to write his name in the history books of the Golden State Warriors, he got to start fresh. You can't use Bob Myers' legacy of having Steve Kerr and the whole thing. Start fresh. Get that nigga out of here because he's fucking shit up already for you.
So we got.
It's already a stain on your motherfucking coffee table. Like, you got to get him out of here.
We will have 3 weeks to find out with the trade deadline looming, see if they can make any moves.